I don't know if anyone's updated that to you, but yeah.
All I heard was that she was upset about the house being heisted, quote unquote.
You wanna fill him in a little bit real quick while I just think about something, Queenie?
Fill him in about Cloak?
Just why she's angry. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. So she's upset at the fact that, honestly, I feel like Vito should be here too because he had a lot of one-on-ones with Cloak. She didn't even want to have conversations with Bo about anything. She wanted racks back. She didn't like the fact that we took all the racks. However, I had gotten confirmation from Jason that Jason was the one that had bought majority of everything. She didn't like the fact that she woke up one day and everything was taken from the house. No one said a word. So she took keys from everybody, including Santana, Alex, Bo, Jason, like people that owned like a percentage of the house.
Yeah, I heard that part. Why would she be upset about the racks if they weren't even hers, if she didn't even put work into that? Maybe initially, yeah. But...
Can I call Vito? Because he
yeah,
had
if you want to call
conversations
him over.
Are you able to come to the construction site?
Hey Lou.
Hey, you called?
Yeah, when you had a chance, can I just get like 24 Glock bullets?
Yeah, no problem.
Let me know and I can pick it up whenever.
Bubbles needs ammo too, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I can help you guys out with that. No problem.
Just no rush. I'm just on the block selling, so just let me know.
All right, I'll call you back.
All right.
He's coming down from Sandy.
All right.
Sorry. I assume you filled him on everything.
What I know, Vito had other conversations with Cloak, so I called him and he's on his way down.
Didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So why are you saying we have to kill her?
Bo wants to kill her. Bo shit is held hostage and he has been removed from the house which he has a share into.
I thought his shit wasn't important.
She said that the racks were his buyout. All the racks that were taken was his buyout from the house.
Oh, okay. So she's not even gonna give him a percentage back.
No.
No, she is holding everything hostage.
So that we were gonna steal materials from sanitation workers, and she had cops trailing her trucks and around the sanitation yard the night that we were gonna start doing it. Like they knew what we were doing.
I said, Bo wants blood for it too. Cloak didn't even reach out and ask Bo about anything that was happening. Just assumed he was a part of it. And said basically, like he said, the racks were his buyouts. She was gonna be happy to give him his money back and put everything in the car outside the house if we gave him the racks back, but we refused to do that.
The thing is, the racks though, if she had any, because I asked Jason this, she had 1 or 2 racks that were actually hers. Most of those GPUs, if she had them completely filled, would have already been like changed and replaced with fresh ones, since she actually had those racks. So it's bigger than that. I understand she could be upset, but even having that conversation with like Bo and Vito was just as a courtesy to her. It wasn't like nothing of hers was actually taken.
Interesting. Okay.
But again, Vito had other conversations, so I don't know exactly what happened and when they spoke. I know that they had tried to set up a meeting this past Friday, I believe. Cloak was no longer picking up Bo's phone calls or texts, but she would pick up Vito's call, and she wanted to have a conversation with him on the phone, but he said that he was only going to have one in person. And she refused to meet face to face.
Now there is a chance that Alex is lying. Cloak's story is basically Alex came to her wanting her to sell the house so he can get his 25% back, and Cloak said no. Then Alex told Bo that him, Santana, and Cloak would have a meeting, and Bo wasn't invited. That's her side of the story. And Alex's story is Cloak reached out to him, and Santana wanted to have a private meeting about the house. Now, there's also a chance that Alex is lying out his fucking teeth, or, Cloak was. That is something I want to find out too. But either way, with Cloak holding Bo's shit hostage, doesn't sit well with me.
You need to unload the car.
Okay. Sounds like we got a lot of loose ends to tie up. I wouldn't move on Cloak right now. Let me speak to the other Dons about it, and then we'll officially give you guys a green light at some point.
Your car's locked.
You have keys.
And with Val?
I do not.
Val's a different story. I mean,
I think that's Vito pulling in right now, right?
the structure of our crew is somewhat public. But for Val to be asking questions left and right, that don't sit right with me. Too nosy.
Especially since you said his history was something about him being a spy and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, spy X
that
intelligence, yeah.
I start to question things once you said that.
I know. And that's why I'm kind of curious if the texts are actually from him or not, too. Because the chance is not, but either way, Val is asking too many questions.
I mean, at that
Maybe
point, they knew about that house
Right.
as well, and that would be a way that he would have my number, I guess, because I did put it in that one house.
Mhm.
But even then, like, what did Toro receive exactly?
Toro received a phone call. He did not receive a text, but he got a phone call. He ignored it and then called back later, and it was unanswered. Same
me call
thing
you
with
back, okay?
Joe, I believe. I believe Joe received a phone call, maybe a text. I don't really recall properly currently.
Joe received a phone call. I was just breathing on the other end.
Yeah, so then Toro and Joe were just phone calls. Daryl was text and phone call. Cole was text and phone call.
Something new happened with this mysterious texter?
Queenie got some more yesterday.
Yeah, I got a phone call last night. I think Soccer wanted to pull me aside to have the conversation with Luciano about that whole thing, but they kind of went a certain way. Have you ever met Val from the Shine House?
Me? Yeah,
Yes.
I met Val, yeah. I met Val way back in the day. Well, so I met him once. I actually had a meeting with him with regards to Santana, funnily enough. A long time ago.
Yeah, Santana and him have a history where, to be frank, they were all said Val had an issue with the way Santana was treating his women. And apparently Val went around and spouting a lot of information about Santana because Val was his therapist a long time ago.
Yep.
And then Santana started turning around and calling Val a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember Luch back when there was issues with Santana and people maybe not trusting him and thinking he was a snake and all that? That's when I met Val, way back then.
And then that turned Sai into not trusting Santana.
Yeah, among others, but then other people figured it out with Santana separately. Bo was, for example, somebody who didn't trust Santana for a moment, but had a talk with him and figured it out.
Okay, but tell him what you told us, which is, pushing us in that direction slightly, or just not even pushing, but just inching, I guess.
So Cole and Daryl both came to me and said they were worried about Val. Since Val is acting a little bit weird. Val is asking many questions about Cypress, and he apparently knows about the Dons.
He knows about the Dons?
Yes. And I don't know if he knows them by name, but he knows that, we are mentioning the Dons, apparently. Don't know who has mentioned that around them, but yeah. The only other thing is, Val has been asking Cole what weed he pushes, and Cole's like, I don't push weed, what are you talking about? And apparently Val stuck some random weed, don't even know the strain, inside Dayrell's boxes in his room. Dayrell found it, confronted Val, saying, Val, you're gonna get me killed. And Val just said, "Oh, I thought I was helping you guys."
Okay. Easy. Kill them. Next.
The issue is the same thing with Cloak. Val has bought into that moonshine house. Now, because they already have issues, like Jason, Cole, and Daryl with this Val guy, there's a chance that we can just eat them, right? We also have to be prepared for them not wanting to.
It doesn't matter if he bought into the house or not, because the person that has that house to their name is Jason.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
he got a
aware.
little too nosy. He gets killed, and he's out. He's losing whatever share he has in the house. Period.
I'm on the same boat as
it's not
that, to be
complicated at
honest.
I'm
It's not
aware.
complicated at all.
Yeah.
The whole Cloak situation is different because she has the house to her name, and so she's holding hostage Santana's share, Alex's
In the
share,
car.
and Bo's share.
Gun.
Give me a second, I
That
gotta
is
take this.
We have all the bags filled, right?
Hello?
Luch, I'm
Only
at
three.
Zancudo. There's a
There's
military
only
helicopter
three
here, and there
bags
are people there.
Oh, shit.
There are people there.
Sorry, what was
I
left
don't know if
filled with
anyone's
three bags?
available. I don't have a fuck ton of time, but I think people should come down here and check it out.
I don't think we should f with that at all, to be honest.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting that it's happening.
Okay,
But, I mean,
okay.
Yeah,
I
I
will
don't
watch with popcorn then. All right.
Watch
I
with
want to make
popcorn,
sure
yeah, see what
in
happens.
case anyone wanted to do it. I want to make sure you know that there are people there now. But okay.
Yeah, I would
I
kind
will
of
watch.
stay away from those kinds of things. It's interesting that
enough,
it's
fair
happening
enough.
again, though. Like, we're not the only ones, you know?
Yeah,
Fair
yeah, yeah.
enough, I've got one
I
full
wanna
bag.
I wanna know what happens. I'm not trying to like run in there and take shit. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch for info,
Give me a sec.
just to kind of follow along. But yeah, no, I get you.
There's 50 grand in the
Okay,
cash right here.
okay. Keep an eye on it.
Yep.
I'm in a meeting right now, so I gotta go.
Okay, no, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying
Bye-bye.
information is key, especially if we find out that he is a person that's doing the shit.
I think we'd know if Val was a part of
That everything?
Hydra or Hades
Not
or
sure. Give me a second.
whatever other gang that we're, at least diplomatic with. We'd know it. If he's part of some backwash motorcycle club somewhere, nobody gives a we'll kill him. That's it. I mean, again,
From
it
the
doesn't really matter.
conversation I had with him last week, 'cause, I was watching the Hydra raid and he was
Yeah, I
there.
don't want to fuck around with any server events,
He-
guys.
he mainly runs solo from what I took from our conversations. Like he just spends most of his time at that Shine House on the rooftop once he's not doing whatever he does on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, and if he is a part of any other organization, then he
It
shouldn't
doesn't
be in the
matter.
house.
Not at all.
Period.
Not at all.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll bring the bag. You
Like
guys
I
left
said,
apples.
I'm aware of that. I'm not saying we're not going to kill the guy. I'm just saying if we can figure out if he's a part of these messages, it ties some loose ends for us too. That is all I was saying.
I say we talk to Jason. You guys talk to Jason. Get him off the panel. Or find him and then get him off the panel. And then question him, go through his phone. Ask him why he's been sticking his nose where it don't belong. And, well, I guess you guys make your best judgment if you can end it there or not.
He's dead. It is what it is. I don't think any of us here are going to argue about that. He's dead.
Yep.
All right. Good.